Hello, welcome. My name is Tracy. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Australia. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today's Tuesday and it's Case the Catalogue Day. And because we're in January, Stampin' Up now has the Occasions and Celebration Catalogue live. So what we're going to do is we're casing from this catalogue again, and we're casing all through January from this catalogue and the Celebration Catalogue. And I've chosen a card from page 24. It's using the Happiness Blooms suite. Let's show that one here. And there's some really gorgeous cards here, but we're actually making this card right here. So I'm going to bring that card in. It is a quick and simple card, and it's really showcasing the beautiful designer series paper in the background here. We have a bit of ribbon that comes in that suite as well as just a tad bit of stamping. So let's get over to the craft table and we'll get started. This card's a very simple card and I like the simplicity of it. We have a nice, beautiful, bold and bright background with using the design series paper. There's a little bit of stamping here in the front, a bit of embellishing, and this card looks absolutely gorgeous. So for this set, I've used a lot of the Happiness Blooms suite, which is on page 24-25. We have the Bloom by Bloom stamp set, which is just an image set. And I like this because there is so many different designs that you can change up. The Sentiment Happy Birthday actually comes from another new set that's in the catalogue called Amazing Life. It is a 17-piece stamp set. It also bundles with the rectangle stitched framelit dies, so this one's going to be a really popular one. The other thing that I like about this set is not only the different sentiments and fonts, but there's a few little images in here that can be paired. So there's so many different possibilities with this stamp set as well. We have the Calypso Coral Satin Ribbon, which is just absolutely gorgeous. I love Calypso Coral. And I'm also using the stitched shape framelit dies. I'm using the largest circle. The inks for today's card are Pineapple Punch, Call Me Clover and Night of Navy. And I'm also using the classic label punch, and that's just to cut out the sentiment to keep it nice and straight. If you don't have this one, it doesn't matter, you can cut it out just using your scissors. So let's bring that card kit in. So all the measurements and supplies can be found over on my blog, and that's in the description of this video. If you would like to purchase your Stampin' Up supplies and you live in Australia, I would love to be your demonstrator. My online store is in the description of this video as well. And if you place an order, please use that Hostess code for the month and I'll send you out a free gift. So we have half a sheet of A4 in Pineapple Punch, and I've already scored it in half. I'm just going to fold it over and burnish those edges. Then we have a piece of the designer series paper, and how beautiful are these colours? Lovely. And that's just going to pop straight on, and then we have another piece that's going to go with our sentiment. So let's bring in the mat. I've just got my piercing mat here because that's how we're going to do our stamping. Now the stamps are all photopolymer, so we do need that cushioning to stamp so we get that nice clear image. So first off, what we're going to do is we're going to stamp the flower in Pineapple Punch, and I actually want 2 flowers. And what I need to do is I'll bring that card in so you can see that as well. There we go. So I'm going to ink up in Pineapple Punch and I'm going to stamp 2 of those. And we're just going to fussy cut these ones out. So it's as simple as that. I'm going to bring in the Call Me Clover ink. And I have that little leaf with the little detail in the middle. And I'm going to stamp 3 of those. Also fussy cutting that out. There is no dies with this set, but they're very easy images to cut out. And the last little bit of stamping is we have the Night of Navy, and I have that Happy Birthday comes from Amazing Life. Great. I'm going to bring my big shot up now and just cut out my stitched circle. So I have my largest framelit. And we're just going to die cut one of those out. So let's bring the big shot in. I'm going to run that through. So if you are a beginner and you don't have a big shot yet, this card can still be made. You can either cut out a circle, cut out a square, cut out any shape. It doesn't really matter. This card design is perfect for beginners. Okay, so we have our circle. I'm going to bring my scissors down. Before I cut that out, let's just punch the happy birthday. Just makes it so much easy. See how well that's centered? Okay, so let's cut out these pieces. Okay, so I'm just going to fussy cut these ones out, leaving a little white border as well. But I'll fast forward this so you're not watching me for 5 minutes. Okay, so all our little elements are now in place. So let's pop this all together. So I'm going to just glue the Design Series paper straight down onto the Pineapple Punch card. And I love these bright colours. I love the Pineapple Punch with the Night of Navy. Bit of Call Me Clover in there. Lovely lipstick. I believe I cut this just that little bit bigger. You can see just that slight edge there. So I'm just going to take my snips down that side just to take that little slither off. There we go. I'm going to glue the circle straight down onto the Designer Series paper. So there's not a real lot of dimension on this card. I've left a bit of dimension for one of the flowers, and then this part here is actually popped up as well. So let's glue one flower down, and it's going to be sort of hidden a little bit on the bottom. So just like that. I can pop this one up with some dimensionals. So has everyone seen the catalogue now? What's your favourite suite or stamp set that's in the catalogue? I'm always interested to see what people pick as their favourite. Okay, so this one's just going to be popped in there like that. And then I'm just going to glue some of the leaves down. So I'm going to pop a little bit of glue there that will go under the flower here, but I'm also going to stick a piece of dimensional underneath. Got these little edges here, so I'm just going to cut up a couple of those edges. Stick one behind. And then pop that underneath. Okay. It's a dimensional right there, so it sort of stopped it from where I wanted it to go, but that's okay. Going to do the same here for this one. Dimensional on the back. Let's pop this one underneath here. And this one's going to be glued straight down. Beautiful. Okay, so this one, just want to measure how big I want it. Let's cut those edges. Got a bit of a rough edge there. Okay, and then we're going to just grab some of that Calypso Coral satin ribbon. So I've just sort of measured it so it's around the same. So I'm going to pop some dimensionals on the back of this piece. I have an edge piece here, so it's quite a long one, so hopefully that should do it. Perfect. Now for the ribbon, I'm going to bring in my tear and tape. I just find ribbons a bit funny. You need a good adhesive, but a wet one will actually go through your ribbon, so you've got to be really careful. Tear and tape is the best. Doesn't want to come up. There we go. Pop that down. I'm just going to stick, first off, let's cut off that Bennery edge. Just want that to be straight edge. And let's put some tear and tape on that one as well. Let's put tear and tape on this one, hey? Okay. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed today's card. If you have, please give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And don't forget, all the measurements and supplies can be found over on my blog. There's also a link to my online store in the description of this video, so if you haven't already got a demonstrator, I would love to be your demonstrator. Also, during celebration, it is the perfect time to join Stampin' Up. If you would like to join my team, chuck me a line. If you have any questions, I'd also love to answer them. Okay, until next time, enjoy your day. Bye.